Super Monkey Go, and I just wanted to say that we're going to be reviewing yet another anime, because that's what we fucking do here, and it is Robotech, as you can see clearly, and of course you probably clicked on Robotech, but anyway, this is the complete box set. I actually been like debating to get this for some time, because it was like, the price had gone down. The first set that I saw was like 100 and some, but I got this for like 50. It's lightly used, so it's pretty awesome. Anyway, this anime is important to me, kind of, because it's like the first anime that really got me into the whole thing. You know, I remember coming back and watching Toonami and it being on. It was like a big deal. I got the complete box set, so it's got all the different series, but I'm really only familiar with the first one. It's kind of the first mecha to break through into the US that was, you know, an actual, you know, legitimate anime. You know, wasn't altered that significantly. Mind you, it was altered, but yeah, no, it's like a really long series. This box set, I'm just messing with it right now. There's no real reason, but this box set, I liked it how it looked, but I'm gonna tell you, there's one problem with this, is that it's got like 20 discs stacked on top of each other, and it's like a pain in the ass to keep them in order. And if you get them out to watch them, it's a pain. Anyway, what's significant about this series, if you haven't watched it, a basic synopsis, at least the first series. There's 2 other series at least. You got the Masters and, what's the other one? New Generation. But as far as the Macross saga goes, it kind of starts out, there's a giant spaceship, for lack of a better word, crashes into the planet, and basically Earth realizes that there's aliens out there, and it's deserted, mind you, and they basically start repairing it, and it kind of ends all wars. Government kind of unifies in the world, and things seem good. And basically they repair the spaceship, and it's the maiden day of the voyage, and who the fuck shows up? Fucking aliens. And they basically just blow the shit out of the Earth Defense Forces, like almost every single movie involving aliens. And they try to activate some propulsion systems, and then they actually get shot all the way to like Pluto. The main character, the main characters, it goes on from there. Basically, they're trying to get back to Earth, but what's interesting about it is that it's not like other mechas in a way, at least early mechas, in that it doesn't focus as much on the it's not repetitive like well, like Power Rangers, or though that's not an anime, or Voltron, or Zoids. You know, I mean, they had a slow development, but I mean, it was kind of like every day you knew what was going to happen. This series, main characters actually die. A lot of the series focuses on relationships being, you know, impacted by, you know, the wars. In many ways, it's a deeper series because of that. The animation quality, even back then, so-so, you know, mediocre. You're not going to be like, wow, that was a badass scene, you know. Especially modern times, I mean, it's just like, I mean, right there, that picture never shows up in the anime. Well, I mean, maybe that scene, but I mean, it's like half the quality. One thing that's interesting about the series that I think that they should have gone into more depth about is the alien race doesn't have any concept of love. you know, this is a corny thing now, you know, oh, love's the ultimate weapon, which is kind of a horrible thing if you think about it. Well, I guess maybe not, but they basically don't have this concept, and it freaks them out whenever, like, you know, people are hugging or doing anything, and it's interesting because it's kind of, I don't think I know a series that had that prior to that. I think it might have, I'm sure it did not originate here, but, you know, this is the first time I ever saw that. What else? The voice acting doesn't necessarily match up with the anime that great, unfortunately. You know, I mean, it's kind of Speed Racer-ish in that way, but it's good. You know, the plot, the story is really what drives it. You know, what else? There are a lot of episodes, like you can see here. It goes all the way to 36. Well, I mean, 36 in this series, which doesn't sound like a lot in comparison to like modern day Bleach, but you know, this is beforehand. I mean, I guess when reviewing any older animes, you got to keep in mind what time it was, and yeah, it's a like I said, it's got personal significance to me, but you know, I'm not a big fan of mechas, like, at all. Like, I mean, I like Gundam Wing, but other than that, it's kind of like, I don't know. Mechas always kind of, they're good, but I mean, they're really predictable usually, you know. Except for maybe anyway, I'll get into that. Maybe I'll make another review, because that's what I do here. And, what else about it? The other series, I've seen a little bit of the New Generation, and a little bit of the Master, but I haven't. I've started rewatching Robotech completely from the beginning, and I'm on episode. What episode am I on? I think I'm on episode 23. So I'm actually fairly deep into the series. But yeah, it's a long process. There's not much time. And I'd recommend it completely. It's a real, I mean, it's kind of like a classic series, you know. I don't know. I mean, if you're not into mecha, don't watch it. If you are into mecha and you're interested to see, you know, the mecha that kind of broke through to the US, then you should see it. It's not a bad series. It's just older, so the animation, the sound quality is not up to modern days quality control issues. You know what I mean? I mean, but as long as you keep in mind what time it's made and focus on the story, you can get past that. I find, you know, maybe you can't, but that's personally for me. If I was going to rank it, well, it's not really in comparison. It's my favorite mecha, but I don't like mechas. So, out of 10, I think I give it a 7. That sounds solid. I don't know why I focus so much on numbers. I know numbers are like meaningless when you listen to these kind of like reviews. At least for me, it's just like, I should be doing something more with the camera, shouldn't I? I'm just like holding it still. But yeah, it's a good series. So yeah, that's the end of this review. I hope you guys have a nice day. I should move the camera. And yeah, I will upload more videos hopefully shortly. I gotta do some job work things this week, but I should be able to upload. I'm taping this a little bit early, so I have something to upload. Anyway, have a nice day. Goodbye.